Inhale, take the arms out to the sides. Exhale, bring them back to heart center. As you inhale and taking the arms out, you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, open out. Exhale, bring the hands together. Inhale, reach all the way up now. And exhale, circle the hands back together. Inhale, stretch, reach up. Circle the arms around, bring them back together. Inhale, stretch up. Circle and bring them back. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Stretch to the right. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, stretch the right arm up to the left. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale. Inhale, right arm side bend. Exhale. To twist, bring your left arm forward, right arm back, hips pressing to the front. Right arm forward, left arm back. And you can try and keep the hips to face forward as you rotate through your torso, through the spine. Now bend the knees and sweep the arms back. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, sweep the arms back. So from the side it looks like this. Is sitting down into your heels and reach up with the arms, the chest up. Exhale, sitting back. Inhale, reach all the way up now and circle the arms around, placing the hands on the lower back, chest forward. Exhale, slide the hands down the backs of the legs, giving them a good rub as you go into a forward bend. And then inhale, reach up the chest. Exhale, forward bend. A few repetitions to open up the front and the back of the body. Move at your own pace, and you can have the knees bent if you need. Make your way down onto your knees. From tabletop position, you've got your hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. As you exhale, round and hollow the spine. When you inhale, lengthen the belly and look forward. So it's rounding and curving the spine as you exhale, and inhale, lengthening and looking forward. This is called cat-cow, alternating between the rounding and the arching of the spine, accentuates the natural curvature of the spine and warms you up. From here, start to tuck the toes under and stand up, reaching all the way up. Exhale, back to middle. Now let's take a big nice step forward with the right foot. Warrior one position, reach the arms up. The back heel is flat down on the floor in this version of a lunge. You don't have to stretch your arms all the way past your ears, but that could be an option, as long as you're keeping the muscles around the top of the shoulders and the neck fairly relaxed. You can have a soft bend in the knees. So from here, open out into a warrior two position. That's a strong bend in your left knee and the right leg is straight. Look beyond the left fingertips as you breathe deeply and smoothly. The same two postures now, leading with the opposite leg. So turn the left toes in, the right toes out, facing toward the back of your mat. Bend into your right knee and reach up, warrior one position. The back heel is down. Your left toes are kind of 45 degrees toward the front. Open to warrior two. So step out a little bit wider with your left foot. The heel of the right foot is in line with the arch of the left foot, with a strong 90-degree bend in the right knee between the hip, the knee and the ankle. Make sure you keep that knee in line with the ankle. Now turn and face the front. And exhale, forward bend, so you can hold onto your shins, your knees, or if you can reach the floor with your fingertips, that's an option too. Maybe the hands can go all the way down flat, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're keeping the legs straight and you're breathing deeply. Standing back up, turn again to face your left leg and start to slide the left hand down the leg as you turn and look up. Both legs are straight. Keep the spine straight from the base of the spine into the crown of the head. And when you're ready, raise the right arm up parallel with the left. Now side angle pose. Strong bend into the left knee, resting your left elbow, forearm on the knee, and sweep the right arm over the head. Really reach out with those right fingertips as you sink low into the hips. Now stand up, triangle over to the right side, turn your right toes out, slide the right hand down the thigh, down the shin. Nice lengthen belly, lift the chest as you reach the left arm up. Looking up at the hand, take deep breaths. Again, come up and bend into the right knee for side angle pose. The left arm now stretching overhead. Look up at your left fingertips. Keep the chest open and the shoulders back. Breathing smoothly. Inhale, stretch up, come out of the pose. Take a deep breath, the feet are nice and wide. Heel toe the feet in towards each other. You may want to step the feet towards the bum and stretch the back of the legs. Let's come to tree pose. Rest your left heel on the right ankle and slowly take the arms up. You may be able to slide the left heel a little bit higher along the right thigh, the right leg. Just try and avoid all your weight of the foot on your kneecap, wherever you are. And just coming out slowly. Let's try that on the opposite side. As you balance on your left leg, the right heel slides up the leg and reach the arms up. Now the trick of this tree pose is to keep your eyes steady on one point in order to help keep your body still. Relax into it. Slowly lowering the arms and lower the leg and turn to the front of your mat. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the belly, look up. Exhale, bend the knees and come down onto your knees in a tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then lift up your hips, straightening the legs, bending one knee at a time, and then here you're in downward dog. The hands wider than shoulder width apart, the feet hip width apart. A few breaths here. Lower your knees once again and step forward with your right foot. You may want to pad up the left knee, so taking a cushion or a thin block blanket underneath the left knee so that you can raise up into a lunge position, and you can even lift the left knee off of the ground and balance on the ball of the left foot here. To come up to a kneeling, to a lunge, hands to the right knee to support you. And then either with the knee down or up, can start to raise the arms up and stretch up. Slow, deep breathing. Try to draw your tailbone down and your pubic bone up. Circle the arms around and just hands to the hip as you straighten your right leg out in front of you. Slow, deep breaths here. Try and keep the spine nice and long, belly lengthened. Soften that right knee. Now step back with the right foot. Move your padding out the way. Come up into a plank position. The hands are a little bit forward and wider than shoulders. Straight line with your body. And then lower the knees, bend the elbows, lower the chest and the belly to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest up. And then slowly, when you exhale, start to push through the arms to lift up. Now pad up the right knee, Step forward with the left foot. Lunge position. Tucking the right toes under, lift the right knee in your lunge. The hips low, the chest high. Breathe deeply here, keeping the belly long. Maybe returning the right knee to the ground to help you raise up. And reaching the arms up, or you could have that back knee lifting in your lunge. Circle the arms around and then forward bend over the left leg. This is half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Swing the left leg back, move the padding out the way. Tuck your toes under, come back to downward facing dog. Looking down towards your toes, the hips working high. It's better to keep the spine straight than worry about the legs being straight. And start to walk your feet forward and your hands towards the feet. So back into a forward bend. Knees can be bent. Working towards a straight spine. Give the backs of the legs a rub, lower back a rub, and come up to standing. So big inhale, push the pelvis forward, circle the arms around, exhale. Come down onto the ground for some seated postures. Right leg out straight, left heel in towards the body. Can take a side bend with your left arm over the head. Try and keep length in the torso. Breathing smoothly here. The idea is not to feel stuck or stagnant, but to let the energy circulate. So bring the heels together, the knees out to the sides. Breathe here, feeling the stretch for the hip, the pelvis and the groin, the inner thigh. Then we're going to extend the left leg out, keeping the right heel in close to the body. Reach up and over in a side bend. So if you're tight through the groin, the hamstrings, you may want to soften and bend slightly in the left knee. Now, come down onto your back, knees bent, feet hip width apart, and then push through the feet to lift your hips up. Pressing down through the heels ensures that you're using the glutes and the back of the thighs to really help lift you here. Roll the spine down, and then again pick up the hips and roll the spine down, this time more in line with your breath. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, roll the spine down. Try and keep the shoulder blades down, shoulder caps back. Inhale, up. Exhale, roll down. Then bend the knees up into the chest, the forehead to the knees. Take a breath here, massaging the lower back to the ground. Keep hugging that right knee in as you extend the left leg. The left knee can be bent, or if you're more flexible, the left leg can straighten along the ground. Pick up the right leg so that it's straight, pointing to the ceiling. Pull the right leg towards you as you simultaneously keep the left leg heavy and down. Try and stay level through your hips and pelvis. Can bring the head up toward the leg. And then bend the right knee, hugging it in towards the chest. Coming back to start position. Left knee into the chest, right leg on the ground, and straighten up the left leg. Forehead to the left knee. Option of right leg straight along the ground or the foot on the floor. And slowly lie back down, hugging both knees in toward the chest. Circle the knees 3 times one way and 3 times back the other way. Turn your head now to the left as you drop your knees to the right, ensuring that your hips are in line with the rest of the body. Breathing slowly, deeply, breathing into the back of the rib cage. Now twist the other way, so the knees to the left, head to the right. Try and keep both shoulders down on the ground. Back to the center. Just come up briefly into a seated position with the legs straight out in front. Come into caterpillar, which is a relaxed forward fold. Just a chance to calm the nervous system, and we use that position to then roll the spine all the way to the ground. Lift the hips just briefly as a counter pose and place the spine back down. The legs out straight, hands by your sides, palms face up, eyes closed. Slow, steady, soft breathing. Relax down into the ground to finish here.